morning, Sea Lake Journey crew.
Rise and shine, rise and shine.
Watch out because I have a voice today.
The world is back to normal.
The world is back to normal. Robin can talk today without being in a whole lot of pain. Still hurts, but not a lot of pain. So
I'm having oatmeal in celebration of her having her voice back.
I have no clue why he decided to have oatmeal when we go live on our show.
Well,
usually he eats before our show.
I did eat before our show, and now I'm going to eat during our show too.
So you're prepping for that weight loss for our cruise in 14
yes,
days.
exactly. No, hey, I'll have you know I was down to 201 yesterday.
I have no clue. I've not weighed myself from all the pudding and mashed potatoes that I've been eating. I know my weight has gone up. So
my tire is going down.
Your tire is going down.
I'm less tired than I was yesterday. All right, who all is in the house? I know the Gaylords were here.
The glorious Gaylords.
Woo! All right, we're glad to have you in the house. Says, good morning, everyone. I'll be watching today, but I'm driving. All right.
Drive safe.
And we'll try to keep you awake.
We will.
Stay in your lane. Hey, look out. There's a cat crossing the road.
You can't eat. You've got to read these comments.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's Eddie Lugo. Yo, yo, yo. Gut Morgan, y'all. Brooklyn in the house. Good morning, the Gaylords and Robin and Chet. Good morning, Eddie.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody's in rare form today.
Hey, this oatmeal's pepping us all up. Leonard Family Fun is here. Good morning. I'll be in and out, so forgive my quietness. Don't worry, Tanisha. We know you're here. You're on stealth mode because you got work to do. You're a busy girlfriend, and we appreciate you.
We do.
Woo! Jeffrey Schmidt is here. Good morning, Jeffrey. Excuse me. Oh, dainty. Eddie Lugo says, I'm up, but I don't know why. But you guys are doing it. Oy vey. Oy vey. Did I pronounce that right, Eddie? Leonard Family Fun. Happy National Grandma Moses Day. It's not too late to live your dream, start a business, or whatever it is you wanted to do earlier in life. Ain't that the truth?
Is that what it is?
Yes, Grandma Moses.
So I had no clue it was Grandma Moses Day. So my daily affirmation goes right along Grandma Moses Day. We're going to come back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We got Renee. Hey, hey.
Renee's in the house. Hi, y'all.
We have missed you. We have missed you. We have missed you.
She was here yesterday.
I know, but we still missed her. I wasn't myself yesterday. So today I get to say, I missed you. I missed you. I missed you.
Everybody missed you. That's what it is.
We know that you had a fabulous time on The Magic. Wasn't it The Magic they were on?
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, y'all. I'm starting
Love
work
that.
now. Unfortunately, I can't join in and see you on weekends. Hey, that's all right, Renee. We are so glad to say good morning to you.
Yes.
Woo!
Good morning. Good
Yes.
morning. Good morning.
The weekend's coming.
That's right. And one of our new friends here.
Travel Mobile. Hey, is that Travel Mobile like you're mobile in an RV, or Travel Mobile like Mobile, Alabama? Or is it both? That'd make a good trivia question. Travel Mobile. Are they mobile or are they living mobile? All right. It says, good morning, everyone. Out for my morning walk, so listening in. Hey, good morning.
Awesome.
Get that exercise
We
in.
hope we can keep your energy up so you can do that power walking.
I'll have another bite of oatmeal real quick. Oh, wait. Eddie says, thanks, Chet. You guys get me happy. That's why I'm up watching y'all.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you. That's what our goal is here, to get everybody smiling and laughing.
And everybody, we have Mark the Shark in the house.
Don't
Give
forget.
the Mark the Shark salute.
That's right. Don't forget your Mark the Shark salute as I grab another bite of oatmeal.
Okay, so the traveling mobile lives in Mobile, Alabama.
Oh, that was a good guess by me, wasn't it? Actually, I've been on their channel, so I already knew that. But
I have some back generation families from Mobile, Alabama.
I went through Mobile, Alabama once. I think I stopped at the gas station.
Okay, so let me jump back up here to Grandma Moses Day.
Mm-hmm. Grandma Moses Day.
I'm getting it.
Oh, look, we got squeaky toys in the background.
Always got something going on. I tell you, these two dogs in this house, it's like having two toddlers.
We're being serenaded by Ringo this morning.
We thought we were going to be over raising children until we got these two mongrels. Okay. So, National Grandma Moses Day. It's not too late to live your dream, start a business, or whatever it is you're wanting to do earlier in life. Well, that goes right along with today's positive thoughts. Obstacles are what you see when you take your eye off the goal.
Ooh.
So it's funny. I had no clue it was Grandma Moses Day. And obstacles are what you see when you take your eye off the goal. Goes right along Grandma Moses Day.
Hey, that's true. That makes sense to me.
Doesn't it? You know, I love it when things are just meant to be.
I do too. When the stars align.
When the stars align. Okay, so you've got to quit eating that oatmeal and we've got to get on with the show.
We got some useless information here for you this morning. Let me trust you. Trust me. If you find this information useful in any way.
Before you get that far, Leonard family put up See Me Traveling's link in the chat.
That's right. See Me Traveling with Kurt is going to be following us at 8:30. Don't forget that.
Okay, now go.
Okay, so if you find this information useful in any way, I'm going to fire myself from this position of doing useless information. So, hey, there it is right there. Did you know that a prestidigitator?
What's a prestidigitator?
A magician.
That's a prestidigitator?
Yeah.
I've never heard that word. Are you sure you didn't make that word up?
I didn't know it. No, it's right here on page 61 in this
Just
book.
because it's on page 61 in the book don't mean you're reading it right.
Prestidigitator. Think about that.
Prestidigitator.
Now I know why they call themselves magicians, because who wants to go, hey, let's go see the prestidigitator tonight?
What's he going to be pressing would be what I would ask.
Well, Preston, I figured that's where they got the word presto from. You know, magicians use. And digitator, that's your fingers, right? So he's doing presto with his fingers.
Okay, so
he's a magician.
So sorry, I would have never figured out that prestidigitator went with the digits on your fingers and presto of making something disappear. I'm not that deep of a thinker.
Trust me, I'm not either. It's the oatmeal.
Okay, so back to your prestidigitator.
Oh, no, I got one more for you, too.
Oh, that was the whole thing, the prestidigitator? That was it?
That's one piece of the information.
Oh, okay.
I got more useless information for you.
Okay.
I've got a lot of it right here. Look at this. This is interesting. This is what I read. Hey, all my bookworms out there, Renee, look at this. This is good bathroom reading right here. Learn some really useful stuff here.
Sometimes he does have a tendency to shop in the children's section.
That's right. Books have got pictures in them. I like that. So anyway, the next piece of useless information is flamingo tongues were a common delicacy at Roman feasts. That's right.
Wait a minute. Go back to the prestidigitator.
What about it?
What was that?
I read it to you. Prestidigitator is a magician.
Oh,
that's
you just gave us the definition of the word.
A prestidigitator is a magician.
Okay.
That's it. That's the whole thing.
That was the whole thing. So what was the thing about the flamingo?
Flamingo tongues were a delicacy in Rome, ancient Rome.
To eat the tongue of, I didn't know flamingos
even
had tongues.
I'll have the orange, the pork, and the flamingo tongue, please. Please pass the flamingo tongue. Imagine a bowl full of flamingo tongues coming your way. What would that look like? I mean,
how big is a flamingo tongue?
I can't imagine very big because, you know, their little beak is kind of long but kind of skinny. It must look like maybe a piece of spaghetti after they cook it.
I wonder if it looked like a worm on your plate.
Oh, yeah, maybe it did.
Because if it's long, because they got a long beak, it had to be long and skinny.
That's what I'm thinking.
It couldn't be like a cow tongue, this big old fat thing. Okay, so
the prestidigitator would come into the room and poof, break out some flamingo tongues. Boo, boo, I know.
That was boo.
I got the eye roll on that one, y'all. So anyway, this morning's show, we don't do news stories usually.
No, we typically don't do news stories, but this news story this morning really was like, we need to talk about this.
Yeah, this one can bring some conversation.
Yes.
Yesterday, a lady of 58.
Oh, wait, just a second.
Oh.
Just a second. We have the wonderful, the videous
PSV Odyssey. That was a dramatic pause there for you, Paul. Good morning. He's driving and listening. Dramatic pause for Mr. Paul Vines.
Yes, dramatic pause for Paul's Vines. Pause for Paul Vines. Pause for Paul SB.
Wow. Paul's like Ringo's paws back here behind us too. He's a little toe tapping.
So our strange news of today comes to us from Nassau, Bahamas.
Well, somewhere in the Bahamas.
Somewhere in the Bahamas.
Yeah, because they went on yesterday. A 58-year-old woman was actually killed by a shark attack.
So her and her family went off on a third-party excursion. Now, this is not against a third-party excursion because they can't control sharks in the water, but they went on a snorkeling expedition. And there were only 8 people on the boat with the crew, and they were in the water snorkeling, having a great time. And a bull shark,
Not a cow shark.
not a cow shark,
A bull shark.
not a sand shark, a bull shark bit the upper torso of this woman.
Yikes.
And the crew got her on the boat, and they headed to the nearest pier closest to the nearest hospital. And emergency medical staff was waiting on the dock for them, and they tried to revive her, and by the time they got her to the hospital, she was pronounced dead.
Yeah, that's, it's a sad story, but it's a story we all got to learn from. We talked about a little bit about crime the other day that happens even when you're on vacation.
Mhm.
So do dangerous things. And sometimes
Yeah.
we get all happy. We're on vacation mode. And we've had a rum punch, and we forget that there's stuff out there that can hurt us or even kill us. And because we've gone snorkeling a lot, we have snorkeled. One of our best shore excursions was snorkeling in Belize off the second largest barrier reef in the world,
Right.
with the sharks and the stingrays.
And okay, so I want to tell this story. Can I tell this
Oh
story?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we're in Belize, and it doesn't matter if it's a third-party excursion or whether it's through the cruise ship. Okay.
Wait, before you tell the
Just-
story,
uh-huh.
you know what story you're telling?
The one with the stingrays.
Yeah, not the other one out there with the hammers.
Oh, that's not the one I'm telling?
That's in Grand Cayman.
Oh.
I knew she was going to go to the wrong story.
Okay,
So
so-
I'll go to that one first then.
Okay.
Forget Belize. We're in Grand Cayman now. I'm gonna take you
Yes.
to Grand Cayman.
Yes, and we're out there with stingrays. So we got on a little boat, and they took us out to a huge sandbar out in the middle of the ocean, and we're out there, and they chummed the water so that the stingrays would come.
Mhm.
And there were thousands of stingrays, big ones, little ones, and they would rub up on you like cats. Well, I got overwhelmed because it's like, stop touching me. There's just too many of them. And so I'm back on the boat, and Chet, of course, is standing out there, and he's holding this huge stingray, and they're taking pictures of him. And there's one guy on the boat. All the other guides are in the water with the people. And the guy on the boat, there's like 5 boats backed up into a circle around this sandbar. And all these people are in the water in this circle that these 5 boats have made. Well, the guy that's on our boat is not looking at the people in the water. He's looking out at the ocean. So I said to him, I said, hey, I noticed that you're not watching the people in the water. He's like, no, that's not my job. I'm like, well, if that's not your job, what is your job? He says, I'm on Hammerhead Patrol. I said, you're what? He says, I am on Hammerhead Patrol because you see, we have opened up the buffet, and the hammerheads are circling us, waiting for us to leave because we opened up the buffet, and they're here to feed off of the stingray. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Y'all actually know this? It's like, well, yeah, that's, if you look at all 5 boats, there is one Hammerhead Patrol on every boat. And I looked around, sure enough, all 5 of these boats, there is a crew member standing on that boat looking out at the ocean on Hammerhead Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Now and I'm like, Chet, get out of the water. Get back on this boat now.
It turned
And
out
he's
okay.
He's like, what? I'm having a great time. Well, I didn't want to tell other people on the boat that they were on Hammerhead Patrol. So when we get back to the ship, I told Chet, I said, we are never doing that again. He's like, why? And I tell him the story. He's like, oh, it was okay.
Yeah, but I guess that sometimes the difference between a third-party excursion and a shipboard excursion. We go with the ship. They usually have
There's more than one.
more crew
excursion,
members, right? And there's several boats going together like they did. And we're all
Mhm.
came off the same ship. And so there's more people to watch out for you. Sometimes you go off on your own, your boat of 6 or 8 people.
It's great to have a smaller party,
Yeah, it's great. But
but
I think
in all cases, safety in numbers.
Yeah.
On land, on sea, anything. Safety in numbers is definitely the way to go. I know sometimes we don't want to be with those big crowds, but safety in numbers, baby.
it was great. So if you go to Grand Cayman, it's called Stingray City. They take you out to this because that's what it is. It's a Stingray City. And they take you out there on them boats, and you get to stand up in that water and hold them big old giant stingrays, and they all rub on you like cats. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But there is danger about, and they're aware of that, and they're watching out for you.
Right. So, we have a hard time as Americans thinking that everything is like it is in America. And when I was watching the news clip from the Bahamian authorities, there was one of the women that were in this group, and she's standing on the pier and she's yelling at the EMTs that were there, saying, we need IVs. We need IVs now. Obviously she has some kind of medical background, but we forget that their infrastructure is not the same as our infrastructure.
And they do things their way. They're not us.
And just think about, every country in the world does not have the same type of medical treatments and facilities as America does. They may not even be, it's not that they don't have shark attacks there, but I'm sure on a small island, because they were on a small island, they were not on the main island, the medical facilities are just not as elaborate as it is here in America, nor is there police. And the police officer was saying, how they had to notify the American embassy and the American tourism, and they closed the beach down. But just because they closed the beach down doesn't mean that shark just stayed right there.
No, he moved on down.
Because
he moved down to the next beach.
The shark doesn't see, oh, look at the people snorkeling, they're not doing any harm. The shark sees food. That's what the shark sees, food.
Well, this also might be a good time to plug that insurance. Get that insurance. Don't try to save $100 a person. Spend it on that travel insurance so you can get taken where you need to be. Travel Mobile says we've had sharks here near the beach here in Orange Beach and the Gulf Shores. Oh yeah, trust us, around Florida too. We've had shark issues occasionally.
Yeah, in Florida, my sister one year, she loves animals and all that kind of stuff. So she paid to help with the great white shark. What do you call it? Where they research the great white sharks and try to find their migration trails and everything. So she paid a membership for this great white shark that they had tagged this great white shark. And she could go onto her computer and she could see where this great white shark was traveling to. And it was crazy because
he was everywhere.
He was everywhere.
I remember that.
And he was like a mile offshore in a lot of places. In some places, he was like not very far offshore at all. It's like, just imagine this great white shark who's all up and down the east coast of the United States and in the Gulf of Mexico. Crazy. We got some more comments here. Toenail clicking on the floor.
Yep, you hear the dogs.
Even in Long Island, New York, they have shark attacks.
Yeah, you know what? It's like I say, if there's a body of water, there's something in there.
Yeah, exactly.
And here in Florida, if you see a lake or a little river or pond, there's an alligator in it. Oh yeah. But hey, you know what though? We were on a princess ship one time when they had Shark Week.
Oh yeah.
That was interesting. They had a shark expert come on.
We've got Marsha just stepped in. Good morning, Marsha. We know that you're getting dressed for work.
From See Me Traveling. That's Marsha. Good morning.
Good morning, Marsha. Talking about shark attacks, girlfriend.
Watch them sharks on the way to work. Yeah. So anyway, Shark Week on a ship is an interesting thing. If you go on a ship when they have that, you're going to learn a lot of interesting stuff. They had a shark experts, guys that do this for a living, and it was amazing the stuff they told us. They said shark attacks are so rare, are very extremely rare. He says oftentimes they happen because their food, they're walking around like us. We're looking for a cheeseburger. But as we get hungrier and we don't see no cheeseburgers, we reach for the fried chicken.
Right.
And that's them. They're looking for what they do eat, but they're meandering around getting hungrier. And, oh, there you are.
Well, that's just like they say that surfers a lot of times look like, what is it, seals?
A seal, yeah.
They look like seals.
That's right.
Because, your arms and your legs, it's just your arms are in the water and you're laying on this long surfboard. And to the shark, you look like a seal. Yep. And they've even done some research I was reading today where they're trying to decide whether or not the color of your bathing suit is attractive to animals in the ocean.
Well, yeah, they say if you wear a wetsuit, I've seen experiments. Oh, wow. Somebody's having some fun.
Somebody got too rough.
If you wear a wetsuit that looks like a banded sea snake, nothing comes around you.
Right. So
I'm getting me one of them before I go to the Bahamas this year.
wouldn't you love to be part of that research? What is a bathing suit to ocean life? Is it attractive or is it distractive or is it totally unappealing? You know, and my bathing suit that I wear, because now I'm older, is like capri shorts, but it's a bathing suit, you know. And I'm thinking, I'm all black because I love black. So what kind of sea life do I look like? Do I look like?
That's why I keep trying to get you to wear your American flag bikini again.
I don't think so.
American flag bikini. There'll be so many guys standing around you that they'll get attacked first.
So back when I was in shape, that American flag bikini looked really good. I'm a little saggy old lady.
There's a
now.
lot of saluting going on around that bikini. Yep.
Let's move on to some other news here, some other stuff. We got 10 more minutes.
Well, anyway, does this story give you reservations about snorkeling, diving, kayaking, paddleboarding, or anything like that? Not me.
You know, it doesn't make me not want to do it, but it does. The whole Hammerhead experience made me far more aware of my surroundings. And I know that you're in the water and you can't see that shark headed your way. That's not what I mean. And then one time we were in Cozumel and Chet and I got split up. We were on some stupid excursion we'll never do again. It was a scavenger hunt kind of thing. Yeah. And we got separated. And I end up in a part of Mexico where nobody's speaking English, and I'm not in the tourist area, and I am freaked out. I'm mad. I'm upset. Chet has the backpack, which has my ID in it. I'm in a flippin' bathing suit and a swimsuit cover up, and I am in a really, really bad situation to no fault of my own. It was just a crowd, and it was like, you know, we really have to pay attention. We really have to watch. As Americans on vacation, no offense to anybody, we are included in this. We can be stupid. We can just be stupid.
Yeah, and stupid is attributed to a little bit more rum punch that day, or tequila, or whatever it was we were having.
Or just vacation mode in general.
And out in the heat, and you've had a couple shots of tequila, and you're not paying attention, and you're in a crowd, and all of a sudden one's that way, and one's that way. And there you go. Boom, just like quick.
Happens. And traveling with children, you know, you even have to be even more on your P's and Q's, you know, because you're having fun. The kids are having fun, just like the jellyfish thing that's in the Bahamas right now. So people don't typically know that this is jellyfish breeding season. So when you go to the Bahamas, there are jellyfish everywhere. And, you know, even so other channels have talked about, you know, kids got stung with jellyfish, and not to anyone's fault of their own, but you need to be aware. You need to.
Yeah, I'm more worried about the jellyfish because sometimes you don't see them until it's too late. Mm-hmm. But I figure if I'm swimming and the shark sees me like this or one leg, they're going to go, somebody's already took a bite of him. And apparently he didn't taste very good because he's still swimming around. So we're going to leave him alone. Jeffrey Schmidt said, don't answer that question, Chet, regarding Robin's bathing suit. Whatever answer you give, it will be wrong.
So we need to end this show on a lighter note here. We've been a little too serious, a little
Let's
too
go
long.
back to that American flag bikini
Let's
again.
not.
Maybe y'all, woo, somebody crop dusted me in here. One of them dogs. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, that was,
Come on.
So well, that was all my main story there point this morning. But so anyway, back from yesterday, we was talking about our weight loss. This thinks maybe I need to lose a few more pounds though, so I won't be so appealing to the ocean life out there.
So that you look more like a sea snake.
Yeah, I'll get me a banded wetsuit, banded like a sea snake, and then nothing's going to mess with me.
Okay.
All
I
right.
think you're a little too big to be a sea
that's
snake.
just it. They'll go, wow, that's a really big sea snake. Forget attacking him. I hope he don't attack us.
No, good grief. So today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
So
is your mouth feeling better now?
My mouth is feeling better,
Obviously.
But we do not have a video coming out tonight because I wasn't feeling better until I woke up this morning. And I don't know what the end of the day is going to be like if I'm talking all day. But so we do not have a video coming out tonight. So sorry. But we are going to be live on the Journey with the Gingers tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. We'll remind you again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. And then Saturday at 6:00 at night. Oh, the Down Under Cruisers just dropped in.
Good day, mate.
Good
Happy
day,
hump
good
day.
And I'm pretty sure that the fundraiser for Kenny Foreman is still going on to raise money for his trip, his first cruise ever. And my question to Down Under Cruisers was, what if he has more money than he can use on the ship? Well, that's okay, because they're going to take him to Disney. So he's also going to get to use some of that money there, which I think is just absolutely fabulous. It is, they're taking money through PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, it's easy to set one up. But Saturday night at 6:00, we are hosting the Love and Marriage Show.
Oh boy, you don't want to miss that.
And our 3 couples that are going to be on there are Lovey's Fat Life, Michelle and Mike from Lovey's Fat Life, Amanda and Josh from Have Luggage Will Travel, and Andrew and Michelle from the Funnelheads.
That's right.
So Chet has come up with all the questions, so you know what kind of sense of humor Chet has. So,
oh boy, this will be interesting.
They're not the typical love and marriage questions. You know, none of the typical love and marriage questions at all.
We're keeping it PG.
And we're keeping it PG. Yes. And the other thing was, I then forgot.
Oh, well, you figured it out. Oh, See Me Traveling says, good morning, Chet and Robin. My scales lied this morning to me. Said I was 5 pounds less. Then I went back to check again. So I got the truth. What? All right. Wait a minute, Kurt. So are you 5 pounds less or are you not? Because I'm down about 3 pounds so far. So
let's run down the shows for today.
Yes, thanks to Mr. Paul S. Vines from PSV Odyssey. I like the new name.
I love the new name.
All right, so good morning. Here's today's schedule. 6:00 this morning, we had the Astute Tourist with the Down Under Cruisers. So you can go back and check out the replay on that. 7:00, the Moonlight Adventures had a premiere. I'm going to have to go back and check that one out as well.
Because I was getting dressed at 7.
And I was trying to get us ready. But we'll catch you there. And 8:00 this morning was Sea Leg Journeys. If you're here right now, you have not totally missed it. Following us at 8:30 is See Me Traveling with Kurt.
Yep.
And at 2:00 today, J&N Travels. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
At 6:00 tonight, the Moonlight Adventures have a Kenny-a-thon. So Kenny's
raising more money.
Yes, you did. More money is going to be raised for Kenny. So if you haven't contributed already, I forget what show we did our contribution on.
You know, I don't remember whose show we were on, but we donated.
Yep.
I don't remember what show we were on.
That's right. So everybody seems to be jumping in there because what a great kid to help out to go get on his first ever cruise. Wow. And without people like the Down Under Cruisers here and Moonlight Adventures and other people who have contributed and done shows for him, you know, he's getting a trip of a lifetime.
And, you know, you do need to do it. I'm just going to tell you this. Chet and I, we donated to Kenny. And we're not rich people. We don't have a lot of money. But the very next day, we got a check in the mail for a refund for something that was the exact same amount of money that we donated to Kenny.
Almost the exact same amount.
Now, that's not coincidental.
Within like $2. Yeah.
That's not coincidental at all. Yeah. So you will be blessed by blessing someone else.
7:00 is Edna's World. 8:00 is Antoinette at Fun and the D&G Explorers. Antoinette at Fun.
Antoinette at Fun.
She's fun.
I haven't seen any of her stuff in a while because I've been sick. So I really haven't been watching anybody's stuff, but I got to get back on.
9:00 is Kings of Destruction. I'm pretty sure that sounds like wrestling.
Kings of Destruction.
Who doesn't like to watch wrestling?
Okay, we'll do this last few comments and then we're out of here.
The Down Under Cruiser says, I don't take my scales with me. When I walk past the buffet, my weight goes up by 50 pounds.
And we would just ask you all to give us a thumbs up.
Oh, how about that?
And don't forget to tune in to Kurt. Hang on one second.
Following right behind us here.
Yeah.
Leonard Family Fun says it's not coincidental. It's called planting seeds. When you plant a seed, it'll come back as a beautiful harvest of goodness. That's right.
And it may not come back to you in money. It may not come back to you in the form of money. It may come back to you in the form of something else that's going to bless you. So until tomorrow morning, we will see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.
Have a great day, everybody.
Woo-hoo.